Awesome. All right. Sanjeev, before being the director of the Knight Center for International Media, you were running a center at the School of Communications at the University of Miami. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's correct. I came to the University of Miami 16 years ago, and some years after that, the dean at that time asked me to start a center called the Center for the Advancement of Modern Media, and we were basically experimenting with new digital technologies. When we were working on One Water, with funding from the Knight Foundation, that center transformed itself into the Knight Center for International Media.
Now, the Knight Center for International Media, it's focusing on tell me about the issues that it's facing.
So Knight Center for International Media is a center at the University of Miami School of Communication that is exclusively focused on telling the visual stories of the most pressing issues that face the world.
Now, you're working on a new project. It's called One City. And similar to the Knight Center for International Media focusing on the most pressing issues that face the world, the United Nations released what they're calling the Millennial Development Goals. Now, tell me about the Millennial. How many are there? What are they like?
So the Millennium Development Goals were articulated by the United Nations at the turn of this century. And there are 8 issues that they feel that should be addressed and overcome if we want to be in a better world.
Okay, and you're working on a documentary called One City that sort of has a collaboration with visual journalism.
Actually, the film itself is one thing. That the film, the One City film, is working on looking at challenges that face cities of today.
Okay.
More than 50% of the world's population today lives in cities. More than 70% will live in cities by the middle of this century. So the film looks at the challenges that cities face.
Okay.
There's another project that is being done under the One City project, that is being done by our Knight Chair for Visual Journalism, Rich Beckman, which basically sends our students to work with students in cities around the world, and they are telling these stories of the Millennium Goals through individual lives in cities around the world.
That's fantastic. And so, apart from the visual journalism project, your particular film, One City, how many countries, how many cities are you shooting in?
So, like One Water, we are starting off by making a non-verbal film with no words and with music.
Okay.
It's shot in 5 countries.
5 countries.
And we have finished shooting in 4, and the 5th city and country is the U.S., and the city is Miami.
Fantastic. Is Martin Sheen going to come back and narrate it for us?
There's no words yet, so.
Okay. Maybe Charlie Sheen this time around.
Maybe. Who knows?
Right. Okay. Before we go, we're going to leave you with a clip, some raw footage from One City. We've moved away from the Cinealta cameras. What are we shooting with on One City?
So this time we wanted to see how the experience of shooting and how the experience of actually watching something with smaller devices is going to be. The sequence that you're going to see is all shot with 3 GoPro cameras, but the principal photography is done on the Canon 5D.
Fantastic. So, Verge, can we check out the One City? Fantastic. All right, Sanjeev, one more time, I'd like to thank you for making it out here to our show. We really appreciate you.
A true pleasure.
Awesome, awesome.
Good to see you again.
One more time, thank you to my studio audience. Thank you to our millions and billions of viewers at home. Thank you to the gazillions more who are going to be watching it on jtown.tv. And a special thank you to our quadrillions of new iPhone and iPad viewers. If you don't have an iPhone or an iPad yet, give us a call. We got the iPad in stock. You can watch the Dot Video show with Jesse Miller live on your iPad. If you've got any questions, feel free to call us up. Feel free to send us an email. Once again, thank you to everybody coming out. This has been Jesse Miller saying, totally awesome.
Grab a drink, pull up a chair. If you need inspiration,
awesome, bro.
you'll find it
that was
right
fun.
here.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
it
you very
just
much.
don't get any better.
Mike, you know what to do halfway through this song.
Jesse Miller Show. So grab a drink, have a smoke. Stay tuned for information coupled with jokes. The imitators can do it like this. This is a show you can't afford to miss, because the more you know, the better you are.